The salt desert of Utah. It's hard to believe that this life-threatening place is the regular location of lively activities. The engines shake this vastness to the core, and man and machine give in to the ecstasy of speed. Utah in the USA. The high-speed disciples gather on the famous Salt Lake runs to crown the fastest man on two wheels. Man and machine can race across the salt in over 30 categories, without paneling, with or without turbo, and so on and so forth. At the start, just like every year, the Swiss Rudi Steck. He wants to break the record in his class, 170 miles. That corresponds to 273 kilometers an hour. 245 participants pay $500 to drive their machines for 6 days without inhibitions. Otherwise, this isn't possible in the USA, as is well known. The stars of the gathering are the streamliners, fully paneled in cigars on wheels that achieve more than 550 kilometers per hour. Sam Wheeler has been a record chaser for more than 30 years. Over 8,000 man-hours are invested in his racing machine. The technical commissioners check the fuel lines during the inspection closely, and especially the brake parachutes at the rear of the streamliner.
Don't forget the bike's been here before and gone fast, and so they probably trust me and what I'm doing. And the bike's well put together. It's nice piece.
Good. How you doing?
For Rudy, the inspection is not quite as straightforward. His paneling does not correspond to FIM regulations. It must be flush with the back wheel.
There.
Only improvisation helps. It becomes serious for Rudy and his fueling on the high-speed Salt Run. A 3-cylinder engine with 170 horsepower, it is a special construction and designed for top speed. Rudy starts in the class partially paneled, up to 3 liters capacity, suction engine. The record here stands at 170 miles an hour. That's 273 kilometers an hour.
Motorcycle 121 is away.
The run that we had just now is actually quite enough for me. The motorbike ran brilliantly and the speed was well over 170 miles an hour.
Und von der Geschwindigkeit da, jetzt habe ich über 170 Meilen.
Sam Wheeler can only raise a tired smile about such figures. He lives in a whole different world of speed. He won't force himself into his pipe for attempts of under 320 miles an hour. The 300 horsepower strong turbo motorbike is supposed to break 352 miles an hour today. This corresponds to 564 kilometers per hour. This is what Sam has been preparing for a whole year. But the competition doesn't sleep. Ack wants to take the record off him. The track is free. Sam can start. Sam Wheeler starts his record attempt on the Salt Lake. 564 kilometers an hour need to be beaten. Directly behind him, his toughest competitor, the Ack is being prepared. He drives over the measuring barrier at over 572 kilometers per hour. At the finish, Sam's streamliner has already been loaded up. The driver team then makes the sad diagnosis, engine damage.
Look at that box. It's at 0 or 1 right now?
Yeah. We're not sure completely, but it looked like we didn't have any boost pressure because on my run down, it just didn't have any horsepower at all. All we can do is take it home now, and we don't want to run it anymore until we find out what's wrong. So.
Even Rudy has a sobering experience. He is only second in his class.
Und jetzt sind wir eigentlich fast
We're nearly at the end of the event. This means I have another chance tomorrow to beat the record of the other drivers.
den Rekord von dem anderen Fahrer zu schlagen.
The driver team wakes up on its last day on the Salt Lake. Everybody now wants to achieve their personal record. Even Rudy adjusts his bike to win. A new rear tire is necessary. Furthermore, the motorbike is powered up even more to generate more power for a higher top speed. Then things get serious for one last time. Rudy rolls the 170 horsepower strong fueling to the start. And then he has actually done it. The time measurement confirms the class record.
Ta-da.
171, you're the fastest. I think so. This is good. 171.47. Super.
It's good.
Yeah, very good.
That's how Rudy of Swiss Performance Team has achieved the class record, at least until the day somebody else comes along and drives 1 mile faster on the Salt Lake of Utah.